Hey y'all, so I'm really not feeling that great. I've been dealing with a UTI for a while. And so I'm going to get that checked out later today. But I'm also having some kidney pain now, which I'm really not happy about. But I'm not feeling the best. And on my menu for this week, because I'm using Trim Healthy Future, I use one cookbook a week to cook out of. So it's Trim Healthy Future week, so yay for Rashida. But I haven't gone to the grocery store yet. So typically what I do is I have my menu and then I go to the grocery store and get all the things for those recipes. Hadn't happened. So Chicken Noodle Soup, page 218, Trim Healthy Future, Rashida's recipe, is precious and amazing, but I simply just don't have everything needed to make it. So I'm going to make a few tweaks and you can follow along and check out her recipe. Right now I'm just adding some garlic. I gotta find a little knife to scrape this. I've already got, one of the things that I don't have is the chicken broth or chicken stock. How in the world I don't have that, I don't know, but I don't. So I just have 2 cups of water in here right now, and I'm going to add whatever else she wants me to do later. And then we have garlic going. I have some carrots. Another little thing that I'm doing different is that this is a fuel pull recipe, and I'm going to make it an E. So I'm just going to get these carrots chopped up and get them in the pot. I got a Misfit box yesterday. I have not ordered one in a long time. And my dear husband unpacked it. I was like, babe, I like to unpack that with my clients or with my followers. He was like, oh, I'm sorry. So I'm just going to get these chopped up and in the pot. Beautiful carrots. Okay, so now we're going to do the seasonings. First up is pepper. I can get this open. It would help if I opened it from the right side. Okay. And it's just little amounts. Because this is a single serve soup, which is amazing. Our salt. Dried parsley. It also says cayenne. I don't particularly like cayenne, so I'm going to leave that out. I am going to add some minced onion and also a little bit of onion powder. Just a little bit. Maybe the equivalent of a doonk, so just a little. Okay, for my green veg, because the one the recipe calls for, I do not have. So I'm going to use spinach. And it's going to wilt up. Just going to let that wilt. It's going to be fine. To make it an E, of course, I have the cooked carrots in here, and then I'm also going to do some brown rice. This is the brown rice that I'm using. And a serving is a cup, but that's way too much for what I would need, so I'm just going to do half a cup. 1 cup of this is 43 carbs, 3 dietary fibers, so 40 net carbs for a cup. I don't do well on that much. I usually do about 30, so I'm going to do about half a cup, and I do have some carbs from the, from the carrots. So it's going to be kind of mindful of that carb count. Okay. So guys, just making this recipe my own, just using the base. I like to do that. I like to do that with some of like the Mexican dishes with tacos and things like that. Super fun. Okay, so I'm going to put the lid on this and let it cook for a few minutes. Okay guys, it's been simmering for a little bit, not too long, maybe about 5 minutes. I'm going to add another cup or so of water. No. Half a cup sounds good. I've opened up a can of cage-free organic canned chicken that I got from Kroger. The label's kind of messed up, but it's the only organic that they have. It's the Kroger brand. And then I'm also going to add a teaspoon or 2 of nutritional yeast because it's a superfood and I love it. And it's going to be very helpful for me as I'm feeling not so awesome. To increase my protein a bit, because I did make this an E, I am going to do about a teaspoon of Just Gelatin. It will dissolve fine in this warm liquid, and that will help give a little bit, and I don't know the numbers offhand, but it will give a little bit more protein for my meal. I'm just going to give this a little stir. I'm trying to break up the chicken just a bit. Since I didn't have the broth, I think I'm going to add a little more pink Himalayan sea salt. And then what we can do, once we get it in our bowl, we can season it to taste. So if you need more of a different spice or seasoning or salt or whatever, do it. It's fine. All right, I'm going to pull out a carrot, one of the bigger ones, and see if it's soft. And if it is, if I can get it out of the pot. But if it is, we know that we are ready to eat. I think it needs a little bit longer to go to get the carrots nice and soft. Hey friends, we're about ready to put our soup in a bowl, but I wanted to tell you about the THM Fuel Pull crackers. There's Shameless crackers. This is the classic toppers flavor. These are Fuel Pull, and it's 1/3 of the bag. And I want to show you how big these are. These crackers are pretty big. Show you next to my finger if that helps at all. They are very crispy. Very good. They have a really good flavor. And I'm excited to have some crackers with my soup. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm going to show y'all some pictures now. But just remember that you can take a THM recipe and change it up for your needs. So what? I didn't have chicken stock. I used water. So what? I didn't have the green veg they suggested. I used spinach. Just be sure that you're changing out a non-starchy for a non-starchy, a carb source for another carb source, a lean protein for another lean protein. Just keeping it in those categories and you'll be good to go. Add whatever spices and seasonings to your horn and you'll have a delicious meal that you created with a little help from the Trim Healthy Mama people, right? Hope y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye, y'all.